So it sounds like we might be heading into a government shutdown. Now, the House did pass their spending CR yesterday, Tuesday, by one or two votes. There was one Democrat from Maine who did vote for it, but at least I think one Republican who voted against it. And they could only lose like one or two votes to have it pass out of the Republicans. So effectively, they just barely passed it. And now it goes to the Senate. Well, Chuck Schumer has said for his part that the Democrats are not going to vote for it. It sounds like there's only going to be one Democrat who may vote for it. That is Senator Fetterman of Pennsylvania. But Rand Paul of Kentucky has said he's going to also vote against this spending bill. They would need 7 additional Democrats, in addition to Fetterman, to vote for this bill to keep the government open. Now, Republicans are trying to frame this as a democratically engineered shutdown, that it's all on the Democrats. Except what they're not telling you, of course, because they never tell you the whole story, is that Republicans passed the bill in the House without any Democratic input. They didn't try to make it a bipartisan deal, and they said they could go it alone. Well, they tried. They passed their bill in the House. We will see if it passes the Senate. However, they need to get past the filibuster. They cannot use reconciliation to get around the filibuster because they did increase some of the spending. And because they increased spending, then that makes it ineligible for the reconciliation process. So we will see if it passes the Senate, but it sounds like the Senate is not going to pass this bill. For their part, Chuck Schumer and the Senate Democrats have said they want to pass a 30-day, roughly, continuing resolution to give both sides time to come up with a bipartisan plan to make it so that, we can keep the government open and everything essential. They're arguing that by doing this and shutting the government down, it gives Donald Trump way more power to decide what is considered essential government spending during the shutdown and what services can continue to be funded, etc., until they pass a deal. Plus, without any government funding, that kind of limits the abilities of Elon Musk, or people to counter Elon Musk. He'd be like a kid in a candy store left unattended. We will see what happens with that 30-day continuing resolution. But if the government does shut down, remember, even though that right now the vote is up to the Democrats in the Senate, Republicans engineered this knowing that they had a bill Democrats would not vote for. They're trying to force them to vote for their agenda to avoid a shutdown, but they didn't ask for their input in crafting the bill.